He's going to be playing way at the back. Smokes and obscures vision, trying to just tap away, but Astralis being smart with the pathing, just jumping across the bullets through the smoke. So they should get a bomb down here, but the retake is already on for GamerLegion. As blameleft will find Isaac, though.
Yeah, they're going to go with that retake, but they're already one man down. The manpower not quite on par with Astralis. Also, minimal health has been lost. Still a flashbang alongside the Danes. Double peak. Device carves himself a path through Sui. And now Kios has to try and pick up the slack. The bomb is in such an awkward position as well for the CT. So kills need to be coming through as they can fast. And they are. Oh, 3 kills. I am picking up 2. And now Buzz on 1 HP. Stuck on the wrong side of the site. Can go in for that full defuse right now. As I am is going to be tickling that. Going to go for the full defusal. But he doesn't have a kit. Has to come off it. And Buzz will clutch on 1 HP. There is still a golden ticket to a potential back-breaking moment. Kios slowly protruding around the corner, but as the AK dealt with from Blame F with 3 from Red Room. Now they can retrieve the AK, but the damage has surely already been done, especially as the rest of the Danes perch themselves onto the site, get the plant down, and a quick-fire 3-0.
They have the look in the form of Blame F, and they're just going to be going for this play, just charging on in with the smokes raining in at the same time.
I love it. The input backfires. I love the intention here, knowing that there's going to be a lack of utility. Maybe an AWP also posted up. Run and gun, get in the mix. You've got money to spend afterwards, but they have to be careful because Sui has navigated himself around the pillar and punishes Altex and Buzz. Wasn't really any cover there from the rest of the teammates. Device is next, and Blame F, who's trying to go on around the world for a rotation, is going to be spotted by Akor's AWP the second he comes around this corner, but Akor has just turned his back.
I think it was Kios, right? Just pushing in through the smoke. He gets first kill, he gets traded, and then amongst all the chaos, Sui just pushing in. You can see Glaive waiting patiently for any regress from the CTs, which could be taking place here. You can see slowly Kios starting to creep on down. It's all about the timing, and you have Blame F coming in from T-spawn as well. Then the shadow has been spotted. Kios finds one, not the second, however. But in the meantime, the B hit will take place. Buzz able to get the trade, and it's a 2v2. Bomb should be planted.
That Molotov is going to keep the CTs at bay as well, plus the smoke. Buzz, does he survive? Post-plant to tell the tale and live. Blame F is desperately hoping that's the case. Got a good angle here. The AWP lacks the mobility, but it will hit that straight-up punch to the center mass if he's given that opportunity. That could be the difference maker. They line up, but Akor is able to put it down range and get the successful shot off, albeit on 22 HP. But there's Blame F. They trip over one another, and Blame is always going to pick up those clutches. Oh, Sui doesn't want to overstay his welcome, but now that Kios is coming in, feels compelled to go in for that wide swing. That's a huge kill under duress as well from the Molotov. One's about as good as he could have hoped for. Surely he's not going to get any more success in this round, but he may have done enough. He's given his team a player advantage. Smoke now in the eyes of Device, who can't do much with this. But the shot masking Glaive's push. Kios, though, nearly pinches in for 2. And Device is still alive, switching up to the AK. He has no idea that he did have enough time for the plant there. Will it be another classic clutch?
No kit.
And no head for IM. He's been diced down very quickly indeed. Now, the downside is for Device, there is a smoke in play, but as you said, no kit means this is a very tough ask for Isaac, especially considering the fuse on the bomb is so very low. He was trying to tickle the bomb there to try and draw out Device for a kill, but didn't have enough time, and Device has picked it up. That's a 5-1 lead now for Astralis, but I don't think, Blair, that is a fair representation of how close this game has been so far.
Oh, absolutely. You go back to the pistol round, it was a 1v1. We saw the 1v2 pull up at Blame F just a round prior. Well cognizant of the fact that GamerLegion, they do like this map. They can easily come on back. It's going to be a faster switch up towards the B bomb side this time around. Again, Blame F leading the charge as Kios not quite able to land the shot. Blame F, that MAC-10 is just shredding through GamerLegion. They've taken over the B bomb site, and things are looking dicey here. They're just being kept at bay as Altex, excuse me, spraying through the smoke, finds another kill as well. GamerLegion just might have to give this one up again.
Well, before we were saying, yeah, Blame F's been aggressive, but it's been against pistol rounds. Well, this is a full buy this time, Blair. That was an M4 he just neutralized. No fear whatsoever. And Device, oh, he guessed wrong, but Buzz is there to make sure his teammate is not in vain. losing his life. Acor, in the meanwhile, still really yet to get off the mark properly in this game. This round, can't really blame him, was on the other side. He's about to get caught, but does spin around. His spidey senses tingling and warning him that Glaive was on the approach. Meanwhile, snaking their way through on the cave side and throwing their mollies to the back. Nice shot from Buzz as Kios tried to get aggressive through on mid, but it's backfired for him. And Sui using that slight gap in the Molotov to his advantage, but Blame F again just pushes in and takes himself the frag. All on Acor and Isaac. Acor will hold his ground a little bit longer, but it's another post plant, and they have to start getting some rounds for themselves and try and get that respect from Astralis. But these nades have done little to nothing, and so they back away and concede yet again. 8-1 now the score to the Danes, and Acor won't even live. His AWP is taken down, and when you consider the economy right now for GamerLegion, that's a nightmare. Good, it does feel like Isaac's position here is so very important, so vital. Snatches the life out of Device. The silence component of the M4 may also keep them unaware as to exactly where he is. The taps from Glaive, not affording him the luxury of a second kill. 25 seconds. Astralis need to push onto the site. Again, main is still lurking from the perspective of Isaac, and they have players towards the temple as well. Timing, though, does benefit the Danes to allow them to get across, but there is the main player, and now Isaac shows his hand. Damage from Buzz. 7 seconds to play with enough time for the bomb plant, but he may get pushed down from temple. Not before the bomb is successfully put to the deck. I mean, I don't know if this is correct. I was looking at this before the game started, so do correct me if I'm wrong here, Blair, but you'd have to go back to 2020 to find the last time that Astralis won a Tier 1 event. They've had wins since in Tier 2 and Tier 3. 2020 for a Tier 1 event.
That's a long time ago. Just say that as Clay finds Isaac as well. This is getting quite brutal. Zywoo. Oh, the bait jump out of Buzz is just waiting for him, and there's nothing Kios can do. He's just going to try and hold on to this AWP here. The CT side for GamerLegion, which is worrying. Oh, that's... He's probably trying to save this, which he will. Kios with a few exits. Trying to stay alive, trying to hold on to this for his teammate. Just run out towards the B bomb site. With the correct assumption that it will be empty. Now towards A, and Acor missing a bit of a sitter. And Device, he isn't missing anything. Benz, you can see how confident he is as well. However, that being said, Isaac with a Molotov and M4 combo will take 2 down. So the trade is good for GamerLegion, and they desperately need some of these rounds.
Oh, they need to snatch this. They won't get many opportunities like this for the rest of Ancient, so you've got to make the most of these 4v3s. They've not had many of them. IM, though, could be not long for this world. Altex finds and boosts it up and gets a second. And the youngster is proving his worth right now. Molotov will stop Kios from wide swinging, but the smoke affords him safe passage. Especially as the T's haven't quite pushed in just yet. Still a minute on the clock. Glaive next up to fall to the hands of Kios, who gets 2 from that position. And then can dart back again. Device in-game, allowing him the luxury of realizing Donut's a possibility. Will be brute forcing the site down. He's fully banking, fully rolling the dice. They're both going to be coming from this angle, and Kios proves him wrong.
Astralis are making this quite slowly creeping on up here. IM, he's been... Blamef has been the bane of his existence. The flashbang is good. Blamef doesn't check the corner though, and IM will have his vengeance.
Oh, but Isaac gets caught with a nade out, and Buzz will oblige him. There's Altex again. He just looks so poised, so calm, so collected in these situations. And there's another one as Acor just runs out, knowing that Altex was there. I mean, probably because he knew that IM was also pushing out of red, so they felt they had the strength in numbers approach, but it's backfired in Astralis. And it's 12-3 scoreline.
They're just cruising at this point, Vince. Just having a good old time. Device. Oh, that's so much information for Device. Is he aware of the player holding the lurk, though? That's the question. The player through the doors.
He checked it. And Kioz is keeping alive. He doesn't need to overextend, but Altex charges straight at him. Device puts those Julies to use, and Altex goes in again, catching IM unaware. So even though it's a post plant, it favors Astralis heavily. With 2 players, perfect flash and follow-up from Buzz. And now zywoo, whose position is compromised, it is known, is next to fall. Buzz on point. This Astralis.
Let him know if anyone's coming in, and with the smoke getting deployed, now blameF will be left to his own devices. Oh, that's not the play there. Acor, however, able to get the trade. Back and forth we go. 3v3 here. Still weaponry advantage for the CTs.
Should be undeterred by most of these flashes if he just tucks into the corner, which is exactly what he's going for right now. But they may not want to give their position away here as they walk in, and he's whiffed the spray. Chaos had no right to win that trade, and neither did Isaac. Things going a bit awry here, and now it's down to Altex, who's had a solid performance so far. Can he add a clutch to the accolades, to the medals? This does have at least the element of surprise as he comes up through the ramp, but he is going to be watched from Acor's Deagle over on the left side, and Acor does not miss. That's a round that Astralis will be wincing at, because honestly... But they're going to have to try and deal with this fast push, and it's Altex that goes down first in a bit of an awkward position. Glaive spoiled for choice, shoots down the middle. Not a great start here in this round for Astralis, and maybe GamerLegion about to give Astralis some of their own medicine on this T side. Just ruthless, aggressive pushes, yielding so much success and forcing Astralis to save already.
Playing a bit of a default. IM towards elbow. We got zywoo. It's going to be lobbing in the smoke and a Molotov towards B. But Device with the aggressive stance towards ramp finds him. And they know it's going to be an A play. Look at the rotation already.
They need Buzz just to get the 1 kill here. If he can get more than that, it'll be huge. He gets 3! Oh, he exceeded all expectations. And in doing so, it still has 30 HP to play with.
Even if he didn't get that that information and the kill, I feel like, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna take it out as well. I feel like that 3K would have still transpired for Buzz, and all he had to do was just press that 1 button. It all again predicated off the Device, right? He sees the utility raining in, scoped in, catches zywoo. You can see the direction he's heading towards as well. It's like, guys, it's probably an A play. Altex, however, he has been a problem. He's got a teammate as well to help him out here.
Oh, that molly does not affect him whatsoever. So he had a 50-50 guess, and he guessed wrong. And our Device, not for the first time, is looking to get a bit aggressive down on the ramp side. It's the same result. A pick onto Kioz. And although Acor wasn't spotted, the smoke is going to be in his eyes. He may try and get aggressive behind that smoke, but thinks better of that decision. Big problem for them to really get pushed in. And Glaive has realized that there was a gap down middle. He's going to go and plug that in, watching from the CT side. Just making sure the rotation hasn't come round the back. IM, though, will dice out blameF. And that does give GamerLegion maybe an avenue back in. But there's only 30 seconds for them to exploit it. And Device continues to oppress the T's. Altex gets aggressive. He may fall to the hands of Isaac, but down to 50 HP, down to 0. And Astralis have 8 map points.
Open for business for GamerLegion.
If all else fails, rush. Just get aggressive. Loosen yourselves up. The slow, methodical play is not working. Astralis is just besting you over and over again. It could be an 8th round for GamerLegion. It's looking likely. Device and Glaive, last men standing. The classic duo. But it's down to the IGL now with Glaive. 26 HP to his name. He knows where zywoo is, but that is only half the battle. So GamerLegion save 1 map point.
Default approach coming out from GamerLegion this time around. Nothing too fast. Glaive feeling adventurous. Flashbang is good. Flashbang is fantastic from Device, but not quite able to get more than 1. IM lined it perfectly for Blame as Device continues to reaggress towards ramp, and he is just feeling it right now.
Sending this 2-man death squad around the back of GamerLegion. Need eyes in the back of their head. Device, though, has been winged. Gets clipped in the side, but now Altex has this round in the palm of his hands and snatches the life out of zywoo. He may not realize the second player is here. And that could afford Kios the chance to snake his way straight past Device, who sees him and must have had the shock of his life and jumped out of his chair there. But now at least they know where Kios is. The bomb's still dropped in an awkward position. And to make matters worse, Buzz is down in the angle to spray into Kios. And now Isaac is the last man. Altex has no idea. Now they know. 2v1, 25 seconds, still needs to retrieve the bomb, knows the Buzz is down here in an awkward angle, maybe an untenable angle for Isaac to clutch out from, but no, the spray is good. 14 seconds, needs to sprint straight to the site, and Blame is going to be there to meet him. He may not get the chance to go for this plant right now. Does he have the tenacity to fake the bomb first? He only has a Glock, didn't have time for the reload, and that puts Astralis 16-8 on their choice of map.
That is a dominant win. It's Blame F, and it's got 2 pistols.
Ah, the classics. Oh, and there's 3 plays here as well. 4 pistols in total up against 4 terrorists. And first and foremost, it's Blame that sees the action. They're going to line up for him, and he just nulls them. Eviscerates them with those Julies. They were kind of tripping over one each other, blocking each other's line of sight. The power rests in his hands and his hands alone, really. No one's there to help him out. To dig him out of this ditch that he's been put into by the grave of Blame F, who gets the ace as well with those Julies. Coming to fruition in just a few moments' time. All 5 players over here. Mollies, flashes, smokes, all being thrown towards the site to allow them safe passage, or so they hope. Incendiary tossed in return. And now Astralis looking to try and spray through with those SMGs lining up. Altex gets both. The bomb gets spilled as well in a horrendous spot. Burning alive is Acor in the meanwhile. And Isaac's down to 33. Astralis in their bonus round have made it work. And they get the rewards with 3 AK-47s. Maybe pressured, maybe tested from Kios, but he passes with flying colors. Bullet through the dome, double spray for Blame. And Acor, the only player that's really mounted any kind of resistance, any kind of resilience in this round.
For GamerLegion, at least, they do have the guns out once again. Acor with the AWP, hoping to be a little bit more impactful than what we saw from him earlier. The first that is just ridiculous from Blame. He wasn't even aiming anywhere, just spamming away while aiding through the smoke. And I am just going to be so frustrated with the way things have been playing out here. And the re-aggression comes out again. Sue is ready and waiting, and Glaive just tries to go for the jump. A little bit of a panic jump there.
But each second they're able to deny and stall this bomb allows that rotation to be a little bit more detrimental. Now joining the rest of his team, and there it is. Banks the grenade off the wall. Sui was already damaged by Device, finished off by the high ordnance. Forces GamerLegion back over onto the B side of the map, which is completely vacant. Astralis rotating all 5 players over onto A does afford a plant, and it will be a post plant, but it'll be a 3-on-4. Couple of smokes still in play. There is 2 kits as well on Astralis. With 23 seconds, the bomb gets punched in. Isaac uppercutting Altex. Knocks him out for the time being, but Buzz returns fire, returns the favor. Acor, still alive, needs to have impact in this round. We didn't really see what he was capable of over on Ancient, but now he needs to shine bright, but he misses. And with his miss, his life deemed forfeit. A 1-on-3 comes to the server, and it will be Astralis once again with success. Doesn't connect for Blame F, so he has to back off now, knowing that he's under serious duress, serious trouble. Knows that Acor's around the corner, but he could be baited in. Still lands the shot, lands a second dink as well onto Kios. A lot of damage inflicted, but the big man is down. For only the 2nd time in this half, but now Altex shows his hand and neutralizes the bomb carrier. Spilled out on the ramp, giving a great opportunity now for Astralis to secure a 7th. It's only IM on 2 measly HP. Rummaging around the back, that's been found and fragged by Buzz, and Astralis continue.
So the only potential avenue they might have is mid, but the rotations have been so on point. They seem to have just the perfect timing on the reads as well. It's going to be a fast play. Here we go. Glaive, though, in front of the smoke, finds one. The spray is good for 2, and he is going to fall on back. Fast play through the smoke. They will be punished.
Oh, Device misses out on that chance, although it was a brief moment. Acor will neutralize him at great cost, though, as you mentioned with Glaive's initial push. HE is good. Isaac feeling the effects of that. Molotov behind it. Keeps them at bay. Big frag from Kios, though. Can GamerLegion finally get some success? It's been 7 grim, difficult rounds. Coming into this round, 4 of the 5 players only had 6 kills between the 4 of them. Been very one-sided, but this round isn't done just yet. They cannot take their eyes off the prize. blameF gets one, shuts the bomb down, but is traded back. Altex with a chance at a clutch. First headshot forthcoming. And he knows roughly where Kios is too, because that bomb's now been picked up. But he's still keeping an eye on the A site. He's not given it up just yet. Kios now sneaks his way to the bomb. Now he knows Altex could be in the right position to snatch away the life the second this comes off. And although he takes the head of Kios, it's not enough for the kill. GamerLegion get their first round.
They got Glaive, Blame, and Altex all grouped up. Device as well is going to be the first point of contact. The moment the op rings out, the M4s will be striking.
Oh, Blame fully flashed, but the secondary unit of Glaive is there. Device additionally with the AWP puts it to use and hides and takes Sanctuary in the smoke. And that'll be up for a little while, so he'll be okay. That Molly... Nope.
Too early.
The sound of the extinguish is not what you want to hear from the team's perspective there, but the sound of Device dropping to the ground certainly is. They know Altex is on side, but still takes the life of IM. Bomb needs to be retrieved from A-Core. Because all of this has happened so fast, he still has 45 seconds. He has options. He has opportunities. Spots Altex. Nearly gets the wallbang shot. Now they know exactly where he is. Still healthy is A-Core, but if they buddy up and both push through the scaffolding together, he will be a goner. It's a 2 and done situation for GamerLegion.
Julie's out for a Device. A bit of a surprise there. Might be expecting a light bite, but no. Nade's raining in. blameF with the boost finds one, but it's going to come down to Zywoo. He lines up 2, finds blameF and Device looking for more. Should get a third. Actually, yes, he does. Mid-air, Glaive will fall. Nade should finally take care of him, but no. Quick repositioning in a 2v3 player advantage for GamerLegion.
Straight back in, but there is the second nade, so he has been bested. Altex unable to deny the bomb plant, however. 60 HP for Isaac, 38 on Kios. And Kios is gonna be the snake as he hides in the tall grass behind the pillar. With his post plants, as long as Isaac shows a little bit of initiative and draws away the fire, Kios should be good for a kill here. And there it is. Altex gets spotted on top of the bomb, and Buzz, listen mate, I love the optimism to try and tickle the bomb there, but it's not going to work out for you.
And usually it's been Buzz and Altex playing aggressive towards B stairs, right? And now it's all on Buzz. Hasn't seen anything yet as the Molotovs rain in though. Oh, that's a great flashbang from his teammate. And Altex is on the bomb side to help him out as well. And Buzz is doing God's work all by his lonesome.
Now Altex though is going to be called upon. 39 HP. Oh, okay, it's the first maybe mistake that we've seen from Altex. Unfortunate, but it is a big mistake that is going to cost them dearly. That kill could have really put the round to bed. As it stands though, it's still not done just yet. blameF and Device alive. blameF misses his chance. And now Device with the FAMAS, maybe to win over a few fans of the weapon. If he can clutch this one, it won't happen. Unfortunately, A-Core went for that wide swing.
Going to be feeling much more comfortable, but could potentially breathe a sigh of relief as well. Altex, if he'd made that kill real quickly, even if he got traded by A-Core, it would have potentially been a 2v2. You can see the difference in some of the latter stages of this. Oh, A-Core waiting for the flash. Look at how deep Zywoo is. Oh, Buzz is dead. Buzz is dead. Along with the flashbang, even without a flash, he should have been dead to rights. I mean, he would have been dead to rights rather. And Altex now has a lot of work to do with 3v5. It is by his lonesome for the time being.
Now the Molotov down though, and see decides, yeah, I'm just going to push around the corner. I'm going to face you. So 1-for-1 trade, but does get the kill from beyond the grave. With the Molotov, the burn damage will finish off the rest. That HE could do some damage as well. Toss to the back of the site, only 16. The Device and Glaive going to be going for this, obviously, last round of the half. A-Core will hit his shot onto Device. Seeing a lot more from A-Core in this round, especially in terms of impact. GamerLegion from strength to strength have made a real turnaround as it will finish 8-7.
So Kios It's all about a timing here. He might be able to cut off the rotation. They're going for the flank from long, making a lot of noise. Smoke going to be deployed as well, and here they come pincering the A bomb site. So IM and A-Core have a lot of work to do.
They do. I don't think they're going to stop the bomb plant. Bare minimum. Device splatters Kios across the wall, and he's not satiated just yet. That bloodlust is still brimming. Kills across the board. It is a clean sweep. Not a single point of health.
I mean, they didn't have a chance to like rattle off a single bullet, right? Instant headshots coming out, especially Device. Oh, these were so satisfying watching this USP 1 taps, man. And Device makes it look even more impressive. Buzz is just skating along. Around $4,400 to work with come the next. Bit of a stack towards A, though. Device makes contact. There's information being conveyed. As USP is dealing quite a bit of damage. Flame and Buzz, however, to pick up the remaining members. They do lose a couple. But Astralis will not be repelled. Instead, they're going to be creeping on up. And the contact play. Nope. Blade made a sound. And IM, he is being hunted down through the smoke. He finds one. But Buzz, though, getting Kios. He knows where both the other two CTs are as well. They can hear the rotation. Can Altex. Now they should know the B bomb side is open and they should be falling back.
Oh, that was the kill. If Altex gets that, things get very scary for GamerLegion on the wraparound. As it stands, though, bomb spilled in an awkward position. It's going to take time. 15 seconds left, and Buzz, maybe a bit too slow through the scaffolding, needs to get this man on side. It's going to be A-Core. The timing, though, works against him. And the bomb goes down yet again. I am there to pick up the pieces, and GamerLegion.
Very patient. Meanwhile, 3 members here. Oh, the run was going to come on out. Buzz, I think he saw him the trade. Oh, it's not immediate. Isaac doing great work finding the second. Ensuring man advantage will be maintained for his team. And Kios, he reads the boost. This is so cheeky. This is so smart from him.
The fact that Isaac was able to string 2 kills there, just completely alone, is kind of nuts. And has put a real cat amongst the pigeons for Astralis here. Device, though, getting aggressive. Already pushing up onto the site. Hasn't seen A-Core, but has been spotted there a couple of rounds prior. So Device may have a good read of the situation. May even try and wrap around the back. That's exactly what he's doing. Is the timing on his favor, though? It will be. Stalks his prey. Maybe got a little bit concerned when he saw A-Core spinning around. But was never in doubt. Didn't want to pull the trigger early, by the way, because he knew that his teammate was coming up to the B site, to the A site, pardon me, and didn't want to give the position away for an over-rotation. So smart play from Device. And now the bomb plant is down, but they've lost Altex. It's all on Device. Stands alone and delivers. Getting spammed up through the wall, down to 40 HP. He's up against IM. This would be a 4K and a 1v3 if he pulls it off, and of course he does! Device is a monster!
He finishes off the job as well, but as soon as he does, from beyond the grave, Isaac managing to at least get a kill. Ooh. Actually, rather, as Isaac's nades too, he got taken down. This is dangerous, though. Buzz still able to find one. But while all the distraction, all the commotion is happening towards mid, the remaining members of Astralis slowly, quietly creeping up towards the B bomb site, and that is going to be the bomb down. Now, IM could potentially retrieve a weapon. That's a beautiful nade as well to find Glaive, but yeah, he's got no kit. But he does have a second nade. Is he really going to go for this? I'd imagine he just go for, to maybe try and save a nade, try and save a rifle perhaps, but taking away all his guns could still deal quite a lot of damage to the economy here.
Yeah, clutch would be even better. Blame F now is up against it. Mac 10 versus the Galil. And the Galil prevails. Now, no kit, though, could be a problem. He knows he doesn't have it. That's so frustrating. A solid, nice try for IM, but not quite good enough. And that will be a 14th round for the Danes.
It's been a bit of an off game from A-Core, I have to say.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses, haven't we? But we haven't seen that consistent A-Core performance that we've enjoyed as of late. Especially on Ancient, I think he was certainly off the boil. But hey, now is the time to deliver. Now is the time to show us what you are capable of, A-Core. We know you can do. Nice second shot, flick onto Buzz, who was weakened. Can't quite connect the third. But there is strength in numbers. zywoo behind his AWPer. Makes Glaze pay. A device never missing out on that. And a very low zywoo is shuffled off his mortal coil, leaving IM in a 1-on-2. Device behind him as well, making sure that Blame F is safeguarded and bodyguarded on that plant. Post plant comes in, and IM now making noise. Oh, he's a goner. Surely Device is going to shut him down. Headshot all day, every day for the informed Dane. And that will be 7 match points now on the side of Astralis.
They just have a standard fight right now. And absolutely, Vince, he hit the nail on the head right there. Astralis just doing a great job without barely even showing anything, right? Just screwing with them. Smoke comes in a little too late, though, but Glaive not quite able to win the duel. That's going to be zywoo to open things up.
Decides to play behind the smoke, getting so aggressive.
Is he top? He's standing top of Blame. Wait, no, Buzz, excuse me. I don't even know what's going on here, but Buzz with the 2K. This could be it, Vince. This could be the end.
Oh, is this the moment for Acor to have a hero moment, to have a hero play? No, Altex puts the hero down in the grave, and the Berserker of Buzz clears the decks. Astralis 2-0 the game.
That was a statement win coming out from Astralis. It wasn't close. It never even looked close.